And I think moms can relate so easily to Martha. I know that I do. You know, we feel like we try so hard at life. We try to hold everything together, to keep the family running, to make sure that everybody has everything that they need, that everybody is taken care of. And we just want to be so perfect. Is anybody here willing to confess they just want to be perfect? I'm going to raise my hand. Yeah, I want to do it all, and I want to do it so well. And I think that moms feel a lot of pressure, right? We want to excel in our careers. We want to raise good, godly kids who also get straight A's, right? We want to volunteer in school, and we want to volunteer in church, and we want to cook healthy meals, and we want to wear up-to-date styles, and we want to be a great friend, and we want to be a great daughter. Plus, we want to look pretty while we're doing it so we can document all of it on Instagram. It's a lot of pressure trying to be perfect. And I'm going to tell you something. Perfectionism by the world's standards is useless. And there's a verse in the Bible that talks about being perfect, and we're going to look at that one. It's in Matthew 5:48. It says, "But you are to be perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect." But this is not talking about being perfect the way that we want to be perfect, or being perfect the way that the world wants us to be perfect, to be a do-it-all and do-it perfectly kind of a person. This word perfect in this verse refers to our integrity and our virtue. So our way of being perfect should be that we are trying to be more like Jesus. We should be listening at the feet of Jesus and learning from him, and not worrying about the world's standard of perfection, but we should be worried about God's standard of perfection. In your notes, the most important thing is spending time with Jesus. See, we're all very busy, and we can be very busy doing very good things for our families and for our church, and we can still miss the one necessary thing, being with Jesus. See, Jesus makes our lives simpler. He says, just do this one thing, the one necessary thing. Everything else is not as important. You know, sometimes we have to let things go. We have to stop trying to do everything and do it so perfectly. We have to stop trying to be perfect by the world's standards and be perfect by God's standards. Because we could be busy doing a lot of things and still not be doing the one necessary thing. In your notes, I might have to let go of some things to make time for the necessary thing. So moms and dads and everybody, if we are not at the feet of Jesus, if we are not spending time with him, listening to him and learning from him, then we aren't really serving him. And that's really the message at the heart of this story of Mary and Martha. Because Martha was serving, but she wasn't serving in the way that Jesus really wanted her to. And if we aren't listening to Jesus, then how can we have the wisdom and the energy to lead our children or to do great in our jobs or to do anything that we have to get done in a day if we aren't putting him first? So our homework is to take a look at what we're doing. Take a look at how you spend your time. And if only one thing is necessary, then think about what you can eliminate that might be getting in the way of your relationship with God or getting in the way of spending more time with Him. And here's your other homework. Give yourself a break and stop trying to do everything so perfectly. I hope that the story that we read today has just been a gentle reminder to you that you may need to refocus your energies just a little bit. Refocus your energies on Jesus. Martha wasn't a bad Christian. And if you find yourself being kind of like a Martha, you're not a bad Christian. Maybe we just need a little correction and a little redirection. And Jesus gives us that correction because He loves us so much. He wants us today to put Him first, to stop obsessing over all that we have to get done and over these worldly standards of perfection. Jesus just simplifies our lives. He says one thing is necessary. It's so easy to get anxious and troubled about many things that are going on in our lives. And if that's you today, then let's just refocus on the one necessary thing.